And then there you go. That's how you know I haven't done this in a while by myself. Welcome everybody. This is your boy Cisco from U3 Sports Talk. I was talking to myself the entire time, but welcome Internet. Welcome to U3. For those of you that don't know me, I'm that mofo Cisco, my compatriot, however you want to call it, J-Mac. Um, well, he had to work. So going live tonight for the Errol Spence versus uh, Ugas fight. The winner of this fight should face Crawford. Now, who do I think is going to win? That's a great point. That's going to be a hard one. My head tells me Errol Spence. Errol Spence, whenever he has a reach advantage over his opponents, that jab is vicious, and I mean it is vicious. It is crazy. He's strong, but one thing I do think Ugas has over Errol Spence is speed, and he is a great counter puncher, and he enjoys fighting left-handed fighters. So right now, they're doing the walkout. Oh, boy, I cannot stress this enough. This is going to be a huge fight. This is going to be a huge fight. Shout out to all my boxing fans. Sorry, I should have posted. I should have set this up earlier in the day, but I had some things going on right now. I had some things going on earlier in the day. I couldn't get back to set it up. 1 second. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a huge fight. You guys, oh man, this is gonna be a great fight. Uh, I like Ugas' backstory. Ugas' backstory. Cuban refuge. Wow, I cannot talk right now. Jordanis Ugas. 2-1 in title fights. He beat Pacquiao. Just really outboxed him. He did fight Sean Porter. So Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, and Errol Spence have all fought Sean Porter. The winner of this fight will get 3 belts, and the winner would then face Terrence Crawford. We'll see. Right now, Vegas has Errol Spence minus 600 by unanimous decision. I'll be providing you guys the live commentary as best I can. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Team Ugas is in the ring right now, so we're waiting for Errol Spence to come out. We'll figure something out here shortly. Like I said, with Errol Spence, whenever he has a reach advantage, he can stop his opponents. I don't know if he'll be able to stop Ugas. Ugas. But we'll see with that one. Like I said, Crawford, Ugas, and Errol Spence have fought Sean Porter. Crawford and Errol Spence have beaten Sean Porter. Crawford actually stopped him. Ugas, many feel had won that fight. Got robbed. I don't even know who Errol Spence is coming out with right now. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Murray. Good. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, brother Murray. Why you can't hear me? I have no idea. Why? Because I was having technical difficulties with Mike. The technical difficulty was, yeah, salute. Man, like a dumbass. Like the last time I fought. I've never, I'm not used to, I'm not as good as J Mac. This is the reason why he's kind of being more the face of U3 sports. He has the dialogue. He has the, he has the swag. Me, I'm the behind the scenes guy. I'll do the PowerPoints. I'll do the videos. I'll do everything else. You know what I mean? Brother Mario, as always, it's good. It's good to see you. It's good to at least hear and or talk to you, no matter what time it is. Of course, Tiffany, thank you for joining us as well. Once again, it's Errol Spence versus Ugas. Both of them are 5'9", came in at 146 pounds. Ugas has a reach advantage over Spence? Huh. All right. I thought it was the other way around. I thought Ugas was a taller welterweight. However, not taller, but a taller welterweight like Spence. But I thought Spence had the reach advantage. So for all that, when I was talking to myself on the internet, once again, the fight prior, it was Isaac Cruz who fought Tank Davis, went 12 rounds with Tank Davis. He fought Gamboa, got him out of there in 4 or 5 rounds. Then this Gamboa, on a partially torn Achilles, actually went 10 rounds with Tank Davis. So, be as may, the winner of this fight should strictly be the next opponent for Terrence Crawford for the unified welterweight championship or welterweight champion. I mean, that's Hall of Fame material right there. Sure enough, it should have happened 5 years ago, but it is what it is. I think I would say I think boxing is coming around to understand that these guys gotta fight. These once in a year fights are just horrible. So with ESPN, PBC with Showtime, of course, this month, April, May, and June, this month, the next 2 months are going to be having some great fights. You got Anthony Joshua rematch with whatever the fucking guy's name is. You got Shakur Stevens. He's fighting. A lot of great fights coming up this month. Over the next 2 months. I think Shakur Stevenson actually fights at the end of this month. Don't quote me on this. Team Ugas. I like. So my heart says Ugas. I like Ugas. I don't know why. I just like him. I like his backstory, the struggle he went through. Defected from Cuba. Well, Cuba came through, and also I like Errol Spence. Man, he's a humble guy. He's been through some hardships. Obviously, the car crash, had the partially detached retina, couldn't fight the Pacquiao fight. After the car crash, he came back and fought Sean Porter. Went the distance. And right now, we're still standing, waiting for the announcements to finish up. Man, it's a packed house in Dallas. Jeez Louise. Whatever I know Ryan Garcia came to San Antonio. He packed that place out as well. So, as I was saying before, these guys are regional guys. They don't care the star power of Pacquiao. They don't care the star power, I should say, of Canelo or Tyson Fury. Charlos, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. These guys are regional. But I think that if a Spence and Crawford fight does happen, that's going to be prime time. That will be the crossover fight for both of those guys. Those guys will get going. Those guys will be a prime time fight. Who do I think is going to win this fight? Man, I don't know. I'm horrible at picking fights. Ugas has the advantage on speed, and he's a great counterpuncher. But he likes to bring the action too, and he can be hit. Same thing Errol Spence, as you saw in the previews of the highlights that we had available for Errol Spence, he can be touched too. The difference is that Errol Spence has power. Dynamite. I wouldn't say dynamite. He's not for welterweight though. He does pack a punch. We'll figure this part out, right? Can't wait. Whew. I'm nervous. If you can't tell how nervous I am, well, I was talking to myself for about 5 minutes on the internet. Tell you, boy. I get the fighters to the ring. Referee's going over the rules. Woo! Shit. I gotta make sure that we download and delete this stream, bro. I should probably end the broadcast and restream it immediately, right? And the famous words of the Joker on Batman the Dark Knight. Here we go. This is my fight card. Here we go. Round 1. Let's begin. Errol Spence is trying to establish a jab early. Usually he does he'll start pawing out there, but then he'll usually double up and hit you with a cross somewhere. Definitely across the body. So we'll see. Errol Spence is a left-handed fighter. Ugas is a good fighter, man. You guys gotta give that man his respect. Man. Errol Spence is a long dude, bro. Good duck. Over big left, missed by Errol Spence. I think Ugas is a more technically sound boxer. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Errol Spence is trying to establish that range. Good touch there. Ugas is going down the body with the left. We'll see. Ugas doesn't have a lot of power, so he's not going to hurt. He'll have to catch Spence. He can't be on the ropes though against Spence, because if Spence gets him on the ropes, it's a wrap. Yep. Both fighters fighting for the center of the position in the ring. Errol Spence has some serious lime green and some lime green. Looks like a fucking troll. Errol Spence has had problems with. I wouldn't say problems. I mean, let me backtrack that statement. Errol Spence has had. I don't know if he's been able to stop a fighter. Woo! Errol Spence missed a big left, and Ugas ducked underneath it and gave a good quick counter blow. Yeah, you know what? That's one thing I do notice though, is that there is a tell for Errol Spence. It's jab, and then left cross or left to the body. 30 seconds left in the fight. Ugas from Cuba. Errol Spence, of course, from Dallas, Texas. Fights in Dallas, Texas. Whew, shit. Now Ugas can be, like I said, Ugas does tend to drop his hands. He can get hit. Both fighters like to press the action. Both of them like to go for a good body shot by Ugas right to the body. Errol Spence misses with the left hook. Ooh, nice left check hook by Ugas at the end of the bell. Round one. Round one of the books. I'm going to go ahead and this wasn't my intent. I will give that round to Ugas. If it goes to the scorecards, for me, it's going to be control the action, effective counter. I would say a little bit of control the action, effective counter punching. I think that'd be the way. So that's my score right now. I gave Ugas that round. I thought both of them did great. Right now, the keys to Ugas' victory, according to pay-per-view, double the jab, keep the volume up, and curl to the right. Obviously, when you're trying to face a left-handed fighter. Round 2 about to start. Let's go. Yeah, I'll try and pay attention to the chat, but really I'm focused on the fight. Errol, once again, is trying to reestablish the jab. Ooh, low blow. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Break it up. Break it up. Break it up. Ooh. Ooh, I like the way Ugas is trying to go to the body. I've never seen anybody really go to the body on Errol Spence before. Hey, cool one Cooper. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. You know? Mucho gracias. Gracias mucho. Once again, we're watching the live. Again, providing live commentary on the Errol Spence and Ugas fight. I usually I don't watch boxing with the ring announcers. I hate it. I can't stand it unless it's a box. Ooh, man, I couldn't see that angle. It's like a good left to the body by Errol Spence. Ugas needs to keep his left foot on the outside of Errol Spence's right foot, right lead foot, right, and he's doing a good job of that right now. Straight left missed by Errol Spence. Ugas is holding him up. Both of these guys are big welterweights. Ooh, good jab by Errol Spence. I've never seen Errol Spence really back up, but it's measured. It's not like Ugas is really trying to. It was a shot to the body. I thought it was blocked by Ugas. His right hand. Ooh. Ugas has this right hook when on the lefty when he goes back that he kind of cocks his arm. Oh, good body shot by Errol Spence. Good body shot. Round 2 right now. I'll give it to Spence. Thank you guys once again. If you guys didn't know earlier, I was talking to myself for the whole fucking 5 minutes. And MC had to text me or J Mac text me was like, "Hey, dude, nobody can hear you." I was having technical difficulties. Really impressed with how the counter punching for Errol Spence is. Both these guys are big welters. Big welterweights. Ugas is 35, Errol Spence is 32. Oof. Okay. I couldn't see because the angle was horrible. Oh, Errol Spence is on the offensive. Good 3-punch combination by Errol Spence. Got to the body. Both fighters are trying to put working on the body, obviously to try and deaden some of that power. Like I said before, Ugas is really he's pressing the action, but as of right now, this round, I have to give that one to Errol Spence. He had the more effective shots. Control the action. That's a significant punch. And combo, I have to give Errol Spence round 2. Von Miller, he's in the house. Sean Porter, who's fought both guys. Like I said, this is an unofficial scorecard for me. Luis Ortiz, my guy. King Kong ain't got shit on King Kong. Luis Ortiz. David Benavidez, probably one of the more ducked fighters there are in the middleweight, super middleweight. We'd like to see a fight between him and Charlo. I think that'd be a huge fight. Both Charlo brothers are in the house. Jamal Charlo has a fight coming up here shortly. It's going to be a rematch for the Unified. Your boy Michael Parsons in the house as well. All this just drip. Well, I forgot to call it. I don't know what to call it. Round 3 has started. 1-1 right now. I think the Errol Spence was more effective in establishing his jab and was great on the counter punching. Right now, Errol Spence is doing a good job of having his right foot outside the lead foot of Ugas. Ugas is sweeping left hook by Errol Spence, partially blocked. Ugas missed with a uppercut. Both fighters in the center of the ring right now. Boy, I think Ugas has his timing. He has Errol Spence's timing. Oh, here we go. Great combination by both fighters. Errol Spence holding on. Errol Spence got a good left hook on him. He may have hurt him. They were locked up. Good uppercut by Errol Spence. Left uppercut. Let's see. Ugas seems to be a little hurt. He's not throwing any punches right now. Ooh. Good uppercut to the body by Ugas. Left hook by Spence. Blocked by Ugas. Okay, Ugas seems to be got his feet back underneath him. This is crazy. Hey, Bees, what up, brother? I had to cut poker short tonight, man. So I gotta come back in. Like I said, the winner of this fight, if it goes to cards, then obviously, referees warning you guys for pressing down on him. All right, bro. You can't motherfucking. Let's move on. Can't press him down. Right now, the more effective combinations are coming from. Boy, Ugas, if he's gonna time that right hook, he's gonna time it off that fucking straight. Good work by Errol Spence. Was it effective? We'll see later. Once again, Ugas he's coming forward. But I think the more effective punches are being landed by Errol Spence at this moment. Straight left blocked by straight left by Spence, blocked by Ugas. Hey, when this guy throws a jab, Ugas comes with this left over. Oh man, oh my gosh. This is boxing at its finest. Oh, good body shot by Spence. Ugas caught Spence with a right hand. Caught him with that right hook. Caught with the right hook. Stumbled. He stumbled Spence. Good effective punching. Good left hook by Ugas is timing this guy out. This guy's getting timed. He's timing him bad. I thought Errol Spence was winning the first half of the fight. Ugas came on strong in the end. I'm going to give that one to Ugas. Damn, I don't know what to tell you. Effective counter punching would be the one. It could be almost an even round. Man, it was great work by both fighters. Right now they're trying to play some what do you call it? Swole ice, what about that on the right foot? I think Ugas has been timed. I promise you that. He's caught him. Now the problem is, can he survive the fight? Can he survive the fight and actually do it? Good effective counter punching by Ugas. Good combinations by your boy Errol Spence. Moving on. All right, round 4, ladies and gentlemen. Round 4. Once again, fires meeting in the ring. Errol Spence is going forward, trying to establish a jab. See, when Ugas is really trying to counter. He's waiting for this guy to really counter. Oh man, he has Errol Spence looking kind of dizzy right now. I don't know. That's the wrong word to say. I thought good short uppercut by Errol Spence. I thought Ugas ducked two big hooks. We'll see. Problem is that you can't really. Ugas doesn't. He has to keep up the volume. That's one of the keys that they point out on pay-per-view, Showtime pay-per-view, saying, "Hey, look, this guy has got to keep the volume up. You got to be the busier fighter." But it's easier said than done when you're going against a welterweight of Errol Spence's caliber. Straight hook, straight right. Good body shot by Ugas. Both fighters trying to establish a jab. Okay. Good right hook by Ugas. Push Errol Spence back a little bit. Ugas has got to move his head. What the fuck is he doing? Good left hook by the truth. Good left hook. Low blow. Hey man, whenever Errol Spence is trying to throw something, Ugas is ducking underneath it. He doesn't seem to be hurt. Right eye of Ugas has a little bit of swelling underneath it. Could be a clash of heads, or just could be good hits. Errol Spence does not hold back punches, but when he throws with bad intentions. Man down. Nobody's knocked down. That's just That's his title. Good body work, of course, by referee warned Errol Spence. Keep the blows, keep the body blows up. It was a little low on that one, no doubt. Good jab by Ugas. Good check hook, left hook by Ugas as well. Errol Spence still trying to establish a jab, doing a great job of it too as well. He's letting that jab fly. I mean, Errol Spence, as far as his jabs, a good block by Errol Spence. It was a man. I'm trying to tell you this: if Ugas times this guy coming in, he's gonna stun him. If it goes to the cards though, just because of the busy work, just because of how busy he is, even though he's not really, I would say he hasn't really hurt or stunned Ugas, just because of the big busy work that Errol Spence is doing, he's going to be winning on the cards. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure of that. The more effective punches, I don't know what the heck. Good right hook. Errol Spence is trying. Ugas is a monster, man. I don't even know how to judge that round. I was watching. I have no idea how to judge that round. Yeah, it's a good body shot. Good right body shot. He's timing it when Errol Spence is pawing pawing that jaw out there. I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna give that score. I'm gonna give it to. Whew. I have no idea. If you guys are watching the fight, man, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Errol Spence just because, he was just more active. All right, but I think the cleaner punches that round was being a. Oh, now I gotta register. No thanks. Because all they're gonna do is sell your information to somebody else, and they're gonna start bleeding your stuff out. That's literally what they do on the internet nowadays. They want you to register so they can sell your information like a fucking stock market, like a stock. 3-4 jabs by Errol Spence. Those jabs are not getting through yet. And whenever he goes for that freaking left hook, Ugas is time a good body shot by Errol Spence. But whenever Errol Spence ducks down, Ugas gets him with the left and the right. This is a tough fight. This is a tough fight. Power punches. Oof, good left hook. Errol Spence 51 for 36. Ugas 37 for 128. Errol Spence 38% of power punches. Ugas about 29. Roundabouts. Well, it's gonna be somebody get it. Oh, back of the head shot. Good body shot by Errol Spence. Partially blocked. Ooh, good right hand. Good right hand by Errol Spence. Good right hand. Good right hand. He stunned him. Definitely right now, Errol Spence round. Definitely. Got a minute, almost a little over a minute and a half. Oh, Ugas is not throwing any punches right now. Ugas has no head movement. Great round for Errol Spence right now. Errol Spence is dominating this round. Good hook, good body work. Is Ugas hurt? Oh my God! It's just like Ugas just sits there and he's like a possum. I mean, he's blocking. I mean, Errol Spence is getting through on some punches. I mean, but you can't be pushing people like that. Ugas, good right check right hook by Spence. Ugas smiles. Okay. But hey, when you could tell when Ugas goes to the body, that motherfucker Errol Spence cringes that motherfucker. He's both fighters going to the body. The more active fighter right now is Errol Spence, obviously. So just by pure volume, Errol Spence looks like he's winning. I shouldn't say look like he's winning. It looks like he's a more effective puncher. But then in the last minute or so, Ugas starts to come on. We'll see in this round. Ooh, good uppercut good right uppercut by Ugas. Connected. Wasn't very hard. That right hook. It's like it's awkward. It's not like a fully extended cross. It's like an overextended check hook with the right hand. He's caught Errol Spence with it every time. As soon as he brings that jab back, almost the same way he did. Good uppercut by Ugas. Same way he did with Manny Pacquiao. When Manny Pacquiao back out, but Errol Spence doesn't back up. Good uppercut. Good uppercut. Oh, 1-2 by Ugas. Yeah, definitely giving that round to Spence on that one. He landed the more effective shots, especially on the breaks. Yeah, they weren't necessarily hard shots. Right now, the right eye of Ugas is starting to close a little bit. Yeah, good right hook by Errol Spence. Dominated most of the round. I got 3 rounds to 2 Errol Spence. I'm gonna put in some work. Ugas ain't no easy out, bro. All right, round 5. It's a great fight. Round 6, excuse me, round 6. This time Spence is pushing the action. Reached opposite that jab. Man, when Ugas rips to the body, he rips. I think if this goes to the later round, Spence is going to be in trouble. Good right, good straight right by straight good jab. I'm trying to tell you, whenever Spence tries to draw a left hook, a wild left hook, or left hook of any sort, Ugas so far has been able to duck it. Both fighters in the center of the ring, neither fighter backing up. Low blow again by fucking Spence, not called by the fucking ref. Oof. Right now, just by whoa, what happened? Was that a push? Ooh, right hook by. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, Ugas got Spence hurt. Let's go, boy. He's hurt. Errol Spence is hurt. What the fuck were y'all waiting on? That fucking right. He timed it. He timed it again. Errol Spence is in the corner, on the ropes. Ugas pressing forward. What the fuck is going on? Oh, he knocked this motherfucking mouthpiece out. Hey, ain't no fucking coaching, bitch. Ain't no coaching. Cheating motherfuckers. I'd do the same thing too. Ooh, he had Errol Spence hurt. Ooh, Errol Spence. Ugas is going to buy. Errol Spence is cringing every time. Boy, he lucky he lost his mouthpiece, bro. He lost his mouthpiece. Ugas knocked the piss out that motherfucker, bro. If Ugas has some power, Errol Spence is on the ground. He had him against the ropes. Right now, Errol Spence is trying to get the cobwebs out. Yeah, he's hurt. He's kind of, we'll see. Ugas, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Good left hook by Errol Spence to the head. You got, dude, go to the body. You've been doing it. Oh my gosh, he has him on. Woo! Queer Street. Oh, Errol Spence, here he comes. He got the cobwebs out. Oh, that boy, he's connected with that right hook is a motherfucker. Don't stand in front of the guy, bro. What are you doing? Ugas is not. Ugas shake his head like, nah, you ain't hurting me, bro. All right. The right eye of Ugas is starting to close. Oof, another left hook. Right hook. Good body work by Spence. That could have been a 10-8 round for Ugas if he would throw a fucking punch. Should have been knocked down. Because he had him on the ropes. He stung his ass. He fucking stung the shit out of his ass. Errol Spence needs to be back to normal. He's good. Woo! And they stare each other down like a motherfucker. Like, what? Ugas like, what? Biatch. What? Biatch. Errol Spence said, what? It was a good. Oh my God. It was a right hook. Bing! Knocked the mouthpiece out of that motherfucker. And then motherfucking Errol Spence was like, I don't know what's going on. And then he was like, hey, and he caught him. I guess he knocked his piece out. He knocked his mouthpiece out. And then motherfucking Ugas knocked Errol Spence's mouthpiece out. He lost it, and then Errol Spence went to go fucking collect it, and then the referee didn't say anything. So Ugas was like, "Hey, what the fuck's going on? I'm gonna hit you with a 1 and a 2," and damn near dropped his ass. It hurt him, but good work by both fighters, man. That boy, Errol Spence is motherfucker. So just based on that alone, that was a fuck up by the referee who's been known to fuck up a lot of shit. I'm giving that one. It's just effective punching, significant punch combo, definitely. All right, Errol Spence is back. Errol Spence is back. All right, so both fights. It was round 7 to 12. 2.5 minutes left. Ugas does not like to throw a punch. Yeah, so they have it Spence 59-55. Oh my god, they gave Spence. Steve Farhood gave Spence 5 rounds, and just gave Ugas a 6th round. Okay, well, I mean, it lets you know that I'm not a judge. I thought at least Ugas won the 1st round. Uh-oh, Ugas is hurt. Errol Spence is coming on with the left hook. Ugas is just sitting in front of this guy. Oh, Errol Spence is going for the kill. Good left hooks. Good left hooks. Go to that body. Gotta go to the body. Ooh, if he stops this guy, it's over. This Ugas is on the bicycle. Errol Spence smells blood. He landed 3 or 4 left hooks in a row that just rocked Ugas. Ugas got a fucking chin. Right eye of Ugas is closing up, looking bad. Ugas is smiling. You don't know what the fuck you're smiling for, bro. You can get your fucking teeth pushed in. The crowd is standing up, expecting a knockout here shortly. What the fuck is Ugas doing? This doesn't make sense. But hey, it is what it is. Uh-oh. Errol Spence, don't look tired. Those uppercuts are getting the fucking those jabs are getting through now. Excuse me. Pardon my French. The uppercuts are really a weapon. But if Ugas decides to throw a right hook every now and then, he connects. I don't know what's going on. But hey, round 7 right now, totally Errol Spence. All Errol Spence. Errol Spence came out firing. He knew he had to get this round back. Ooh, right hook, right straight right by Ugas. Snap the head back of Errol Spence. Errol Spence is coming back on and said, nah, you ain't finna, you finna hit me. I'm gonna take that, but you're gonna take this with you. Well, I don't understand Ugas' plan. He's supposed to be from Cuba. Woo! He had Errol Spence miss badly, and he missed. Oh my god, Errol Spence missed on a wild left hook. And if Ugas was a fucking worth any spit, Ugas is hurt. His right eye is looking bad. These uppercuts are just fucking getting to his. He stands right in front of the guy. He stands right in front of the guy. I don't understand that. That was all Errol Spence. That was damn near a 10-8 round Errol Spence. There's no way anybody can score that any different. I had the fight three rounds to 2, round 7, complete and utter domination by Errol Spence. Oof, that little right uppercut is fucking his ass. He may have fucking popped the eye socket on his ass. He hurt him. Hit him with a right uppercut, like a check right hook. Excuse me, check uppercut. They got through. I mean, but if Ugas can hit this guy, if it was a 5th, we all be fucked up, right? Thank you guys all for once again. I think total domination. Oh, I did it right. That was damn near a 10-8 round. Round 7. Right now, I do have Errol Spence winning the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rounds to 2. That's just me. Other guys, the subject matter experts are. Ugas tired or just hurt? Boy, Errol, boy. If Ugas is standing in front of him like this, I have no idea why. If Errol's, oof, these low blows. There's some low blows, bro. Some of these are right. I mean, he's hurt. Ugas is hurt. He's back. Oh, he's stumbling. Errol Spence about to get him out of here. This guy's hitting some fucking low fucking blows. Jesus. Oof, good uppercut. And he just stands there. He's just standing there like this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Another big round for Errol Spence. Got a minute and a half left. Ooh, good uppercut by Errol Spence. Good uppercut. Yeah, Ugas is not throwing any punches. He hasn't thrown punches in the last fucking minute and a half. Oh, he took a big breath. Ugas took a big breath. That's not good. He's winded. Right now, prior to the fight, oh, there we go. Good combination by Errol Spence. Ugas is winded. He can't throw a fucking punch because he doesn't want to get fucking tagged. Oh, referee has paused the fight. Gonna look at his eye. His right eye is almost closed. Ugas' right eye is almost completely shut. I mean, it happens when you stand there in front of somebody and say, "Hey, let me duck it." Right now, Ugas is looking good. It's not looking good. Doctor is checking Ugas' eye out. Oh no! All right, we're good. Back at it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is why I don't do the live shit because J Mac is so much better than this. Hey, Khalil, what's up, brother? Well, yeah, I don't know why you talk shit. I didn't watch any of the pregame shit. The last two rounds I have now. Hey, Khalil, if you want to come on in, bro, I'll let you in, brother. But he's the only one I'm letting in. Why? Because he knows boxing. Right now, oh, good body shot by Ugas. Ugas does not throw. He's not even throwing any shots right now. He's hurt. He's just like leaning for. I've never seen this before. I've never really watched any Ugas fight, so let me be honest there. But in the early rounds, the first 4 rounds, good. I mean, whenever Ugas decides to throw that right hook and it's timed, it catches Errol Spence every time. But Errol Spence is wearing this nigga out. I mean, wearing him out. We got Steven Jackson, Michael Irvin, aka Cocaine Cowboys. Come on, guy. Oh, we got Stitch. You got Stitch that's going on. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. Round 9 was this, yeah. Round 9 was or round 8, excuse me, round 8. Once again, domination by Errol Spence. I mean, pick one. Most dominated most of the round. I mean, honestly. He had opponent in trouble as well a couple times. I'm gonna go that one. Boom! Left hook. It's like, I don't know what the fuck Ugas is doing, bro. Yeah, no, I finally figured out how to work my mic. I said I have technical issues. Here are my technical issues right here. Errol Spence now is pressing. Errol Spence is pressing. Before it was both fighters. He has Ugas against the ropes. It's over. This shit's over. It's over. Ugas is just covering up. I don't know if it's. I mean, like I say, he just doesn't want to get hit or something. This guy hasn't thrown a punch in like 2 rounds. So either he's hurt, his hands are hurt, or something. I have no idea. But he hasn't thrown a fucking punch. Because he can't see a good body shot. Good left hook to the body by Spence. Now here comes Ugas with a 2-piece to the body. Errol Spence just missed. That fucking quirky right hook that he throws, that Ugas throws, catches Spence almost every time. But you can't be standing in front of Errol Spence. You got to move. This is where I think if I'm oh, uh-oh. That's the third time the referee has warned Errol Spence about these blows that are below the waistline. You know, some of them are. I mean, I don't know if that's shit. That's the color from. If Ugas throws a punch, boy, he ducked and had Spence dead and just didn't pull the trigger. Hey, but maybe because he can't see out his right eye. Damn, Steve Farhood is only giving Ugas one round. Okay, that's why those guys are professional. They get paid. I don't get paid to do this shit. Ooh, good right hook, but good right hook. All Ugas is doing is pushing Errol Spence. So the last 3 rounds have been truly dominated by fucking Errol Spence. I mean, I don't understand the tactical manner. Oh, good body shot by fucking Ugas. That made his motherfucking. Oh, he's complaining about headbutts. Yeah, what a good body shot by Ugas. Fuck. Ugas' right eye is damn near closed. If it gets cut, it's over. Ooh, that boy body shots is fucking ripping. Ugas is not a power hitter, but Ugas is motherfucking ripping that body. Every time he does, that motherfucker cringes. He just stands right in front of him like this. Yeah, his eye's swollen pretty bad, bro. Right eye. Errol Spence. Hey, let me tell you something. That motherfucker throws a body punch. Errol Spence is ducking. He's running away. Maybe you can't see. I don't know. I have no idea. But you can't. This is a piss poor fight. Oof. That was a low blow? Really? Get the fuck out of it. I don't know what color fucking. I don't know if good overhand right by Ugas. I don't know if the color's rubbing off on Ugas' trunks, but if you look at Ugas' trunks, the white part, that's everything below the red belt is fucking gotta be fucking Errol Spence's fucking what do you call it? His shit. Oh man, his eye look bad, bro. What am I drinking, you guys? You guys want to know? No, you didn't ask me, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Drinking some good old Texas Ranger whiskey. Here's what it is. It's not bad. It's not bad. Thanks, J Mac. Not as good as you, but hey, you're doing good. Hey, Errol Spence right now. I'm sorry, let me just go around. Once again, except for the few times, the few clean shots Ugas had. Once again, another round for Errol Spence in the back. He's just racking and stacking right now. Dominate most effective counter punching. That's not a fucking word. Both fighters have been warned to keep the blows up. I think had opponent in trouble. I'll give him that, no doubt. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, Errol Spence he's established his jab, but it's really the left hook, the hook shots that are really fucking with Ugas, because Ugas tends to just stand right in fucking front of him and just covers up like this. That's not good. I mean, this is where I think this is the if I'm Errol Spence, whatever that right hook is, that kind of straight, good left, good straight left, good body shot by fucking good right hand. Okay, Ugas, you must know you're losing the fight now. Good right hook by Ugas. I mean by Spence. Ugas backs up. Ugas is backing up. He's hurt. Come on, Spence. There you go. Oh, good combination. This is gonna be over quick. I should say quick. 10th round. We're in the 10th round right now. He backed him up on the left hook. He may have broke his eye socket. He may have popped his eye socket. That may have been because it may have swelled up. Because he can't fucking see shit right now. Good. I don't know. Good block by ineffective right hook. I don't even know what. Like, he just covers the fuck up. I've never seen it before. Ugas is on a bicycle. Errol Spence is trying to chase him down. I mean, he's smelling blood in the water. Sorry for my elevated voice. Good body shot by fucking Spence. God damn. That shit would have put my fucking liver in fucking Tokyo. Holy shit. What is going on? Oh, man. I guess the referee's doing the right thing, I guess. He's checking to see the eye again. He can't see because he's getting caught with some serious shots. He can't see him coming. His eyes damn near closed, bro. Ugh. Oh yeah, 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 you're right. Oh, they stopped the fight. Errol Spence is the winner. Is that his girl? I can't tell which one is his girl. He was catching some fire. I mean, he was catching fire, man. The last 3 rounds, he just wasn't returning fight. He wasn't returning fire. He just wasn't. Errol Spence won the fight. Errol Spence has won. Doesn't really prove to me that he can. Great last 3 rounds, last 3 4 rounds dominated. Ugas was just standing in front of him. Like you say, maybe you couldn't see the shots coming, whatever like that. But in the beginning of the round, I thought Ugas had a great. He could time. He was timing the shit out of Errol Spence. I thought he was ducking pretty well. Definitely have to rewatch the fight. Right now, the stats show 24 of 38 for jabs. Like I said his Errol Spence was not, but his power punches was 192 for 476 for 40% connect rate. Ugas was 77 for 279 on power, 28%. Body shots landed 216 of 784. Excuse me. Yeah, he landed 70 body shots. 70 body shots. Great job by Errol Spence. Great job. Great fight. I didn't understand Ugas. Maybe, like I said, maybe he popped his eye socket or something, but he wanted to stand in front of the dude and cover up. And that's shit you just don't do with fucking Errol Spence, bro. You just don't do it. The one thing I do like more, the one thing that if Crawford fights Errol Spence this year, he can time it. God bless it. And I don't know about you, Khalil, but I think Crawford can time shit. I don't know if he can survive the onslaught per se of that Errol. But I think Crawford hits harder than Ugas. Right now, Errol Spence holds 3 belts. The fourth belt that matters is held by Terrence Crawford. We should see that fight this year. Fucking Thanksgiving or something. You feel me? I don't know. I don't remember you saying that. Yeah, you're right. You're right, CA3. I got you, bro. Mac Def once again. TKO by KO. He didn't get knocked out. It was a stoppage, which sounds technical knockout. Got you. But Errol Spence was in trouble some of that fight, so I don't want to hear shit. Hey, like I said, all credit given to Errol Spence and his team. I like Errol Spence. He's a humble dude. Love him to death. Love Ugas too. Love his story. Love Spence's story. Came back from the car accident, beat Sean Porter, detached retina, robbed him of an opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao, which gave him that crossover appeal. The WBC, IBF, I think it's WB or WBO, WBC. I think it's WBC. I don't know. He's definitely WBC. Winner by TKO, round 10, Errol Spence Jr. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, boy. Congratulations, sir. Well earned, well deserved. And I'm finna unmute this real quick. We might get hit for a charge in this one, but I'm gonna let you guys see if I can hear it.
Family, my friends, and everybody else who support me. These are my number one fans right here that came out and supported me.
And they continue to support you. So there were a lot
Right now, Errol Spence is talking to Jim Gray. Hey, Errol Spence is going for glory. He said, "I'm gonna be that motherfucking guy, bro."
You had a new conditioning coach and a nutritionist. How much did that help?
My nutritionist helped a lot. He made sure I was eating right, make sure I was drinking water, no junk food, and I lost the weight properly without using the sauna suit, sitting in the sauna sweat room. I lost the weight like how I was supposed to lose weight, scientific, and he did a great job. And I got down to 147 pounds, and I was looking strong.
Yeah, he was.
Thank you.
Ugas just came over, congratulate Errol Spence. Said, "You're a great champion." Hey, but do you understand the impact? If so, this would be a great. So understand this, right, ladies and gentlemen. Understand this what's going on right now. Right now, I'm waiting on him to see, if he wants, if he's gonna mention Terrence Crawford.
To long layoff, and I was, super excited to get back in the ring, and I was trying to push the pace more than I needed to.
It looked like the 6th round, your mouthpiece went out, you turned away, and then you took a couple of shots. What happened there?
I thought the ref had said stop, so I stopped, and then he said he was like 3 or 4 shots. So that's a mistake on myself.
Yeah, protect yourself at all times. The reason why he got caught.
Were you out on your feet for a moment or two there?
Oh no, I wasn't out on my feet. I turned to look at my mouth.
Brohim, there he is.
What up?
Que paso, mi boxing amigo. What's going on, man?
Man, terrific performance by Errol Spence.
Yeah, I think this is the most impressive fight. If I'm judging both careers, this is the most impressive fight in comparing careers of Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford.
Well, all he got Errol Spence has really left in the 147 division is Terrence Crawford. He's fought pretty much everybody there, except for like the newer guys like the Jerron Ennis's
Right.
and guys like that. But I mean, his resume is far more superior at 147 than Terrence Crawford's by far.
You say by far,
Errol,
I have to respect it. They fought the same people, bro. They both fought
yeah, but
Porter.
when you look at it in hindsight, though, Cisco, Spence got these guys when they were more in their primes. You look at the Kell Brook situation. Now, granted, he fought Kell Brook after Golovkin dislocated one of his eyes, but that was still more of a primer Kell Brook than what Terrence Crawford fought. The same with Sean Porter. That was Sean Porter's last great performance was against Spence. And without that knockdown, really, that fight could have went either way. Spence got the nod due to that late knockdown in that fight. So that was more of a prime Sean Porter. This Sean Porter that Crawford fought was uninterested in that fight. You could clearly see he wasn't really engaged as he was during the Spence fight. But I mean, now it's up to those two guys. Now we want to see the fight. We'll see what Terrence Crawford does, whoever he decides to fight next. But we should be getting that fight this year, hopefully.
I agree. I think we should be getting that fight this year. I in your knowledge, so if Errol Spence beats Crawford, then obviously he's moving up to junior welterweight or junior middleweight.
Yeah,
Right?
154, yes.
154, the 154 crown, which is expected. Terrence Crawford, I think he's too small for the 154 still because he's originally but I don't remember a guy who's unified two different weight classes. I don't know that. I don't know if that's ever happened before.
Two different weight classes.
Right.
Through boxing history, you've had guys do that, but not in recent memory. No. See, if I was Terrence Crawford, honestly, I would try to become undisputed at 147 because if he can do that, that'd be two different weight classes he was undisputed in. And I can't think of anybody who did that before, honestly.
I can't. Did you happen to catch any of the commentary or listen to any of the Isaac Cruz versus your boy Gamboa? Jesus.
I like Isaac Cruz a lot. Him losing to Tank Davis really put a shining light on him. A lot of people felt like he won that fight. So now it's been Ryan Garcia's been kind of he's been kind of drawn back and forth with Ryan Garcia, and to be honest, Ryan Garcia will get knocked out within 4 rounds, and that's a
I
fact.
totally fucking agree. I totally agree. Ryan Garcia will get his motherfucking chin checked and get dropped. There's
Hmm.
no way he stands by Isaac Cruz. That he's a heat seeking missile, and if you're in the fucking radius, he's gonna knock your ass out or down
They
multiple
call
times.
him the baby Mexican Mike Tyson, man. Like that dude is
Bro,
he's relentless. And he doesn't really waste punches. Like from what I noticed, this is the third fight I've seen him in. And this dude he doesn't waste any punches, man. He's relentless. He can work better on his defense, but other than that, dude, like his offense is stellar as hell. He'll give anybody trouble. You see, he gave Tank trouble. Tank couldn't deal with that dude. That's why Tank didn't go for that rematch. Normally, guys seeking a immediate rematch, but Tank was like, "Hell no, I'm out of there." That's one of them low risk, them high risk, low reward type of fighters.
hey, so let me ask you. So let me ask you a question. Obviously, for the next couple fights, April 23rd will be Tyson Fury versus Dylan White. I got Tyson Fury in that one. He's just supreme boxer.
Yeah,
Then we got Canelo Alvarez versus Dimitri Bivol. Uh, June 4th, your boy, who I like, Devin Haney versus Cambosa, bro. We have got to get you on the air again. I will do a live fight during that one as well, but it's in Melbourne, so that time frame is gonna be off, man.
I think that fight gonna come on at like 4 or 5 in the morning or some shit like that.
Man, but I have to watch that, bro. I have to watch
Yeah.
that. I had
See,
most.
if you look at the stipulations of that fight, I would pick Devin Haney because of what took place during the negotiations. They have a rematch clause.
Okay.
So not only is the first fight in Australia, but the second fight is also in Australia.
Mm,
Um, and Cambosa's got the lion's share of the purse. It was like a 70-30 or 80-20 split. He dictated all terms, but Devin Haney, his quest for greatness is similar to how Floyd was when he fought De La Hoya. De La Hoya took the lion's share of the money. He dictated
right.
the ring size, the gloves, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
But once Floyd got him, Floyd became the cash cow of boxing. So
Right.
you have to take these necessary steps in order to become great. Because if Devin Haney can get out of there 2 times with victories, then he's become undisputed. He's already, in my opinion, the man at that division. But this will solidify it, and he'll be the true undisputed champion at that weight class, and he'll be able to dictate terms from here on out for the rest of his career. Granted, he wins his fights, but you have to dare to be great, and this kid is daring to be great, and that
Hey,
attitude is
real,
a old school mentality in boxing.
Terrence Crawford just Terrence Crawford just tweeted at Errol Spence. He said, "Hey man, great fight. Uh, congratulations." He says, "No more talk. Let's get it in." I'm
Hmm.
paraphrasing, of course. So yeah, so Terrence both these fights are going to be good. Now, breaking down the Terrence Crawford fight, Terrence Crawford versus uh, Errol Spence. People people sleep on two things I believe of Terrence Crawford. One, his uh, his middle his boxing mind and the length of his arms. I think Errol Spence to be that size at the 147, he's a slower boxer. I think that's where uh, uh, Crawford can take advantage. That's just my opinion. What is your opinion if Crawford versus oof man he almost dropped his ass. Uh, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. What are your keys to victory for Crawford and keys to victory for Errol Spence? If you don't mind, sir.
For Spence is a better technical fighter than given credit,
Mm-hmm.
but he is a pressure fighter. And in order for him to beat Terrence Crawford, he will have to turn into that pressure fighter. I don't think he wants to box Terrence Crawford from the off the back foot and from a distance. I think he wants to stay up on Terrence Crawford and pressure his body and try to land key shots. Because I saw a Mean Machine drop Terrence Crawford, so he can be hurt, he can be hit. Um,
Especially when he goes, because he has a tendency to kind of really kind of step. He's when he backs up high. His chin's in the
yeah,
air.
and his
He doesn't
chin is in
like
the air.
right.
So
Ugas,
for
go ahead.
for
Sorry.
Spence, I would say Spence has to be a pressure fighter. He has to land combinations, and he also has to dictate the pace of the fight because with Terrence Crawford, the keys of victory for him, he would have to be that outboxer counterpuncher.
Right.
And he has to have respectable power for Spence to lay off a pressure in him every single time and kind of try to turn him into a outboxer. Because Terrence Crawford has the tendency to get hit and then he'll turn into dog mode. He'll switch to southpaw
Yep.
and
Yep. Yep.
he'll try to match punches with Errol Spence, and that could be dangerous. So if I'm him, like I said, he would have to not so much the whole fight, but a lot of the fight he would have to fight off the back foot and counter punch
Well,
to beat him.
so okay, so Ugas had and were you able to watch the fight live?
Yeah.
Okay, so was I wrong in giving Ugas a couple of the early rounds, like 2, 3 of the rounds early? Was I wrong in
Well,
that?
no, because I mean, traditionally he's a fast starter. I mean, you look at the Pacquiao fight, you look at the Sean Porter fights.
Right.
He starts fast, and he tries to build up a rhythm so that way he could take over the second half of the fight. Spence just didn't allow him to.
Okay.
Ugas is one of the better technically sound boxers at 147. I would give that nod to Jerron Ennis, and
Okay.
this isn't me just being prisoner of the moment. I've always felt that Jerron Ennis was the better, pure boxer out of everybody at that division, but Ugas is. I mean, he only has like 12 knockouts in
Yeah.
30 some odd fights, so he's not really a knockout artist. He's more of a pure Cuban school boxer, who kind of wears you out towards the end, but powers up a lot of rounds due to his boxing ability. But he was fighting the most elite fighter at that division, so I mean, it's hard for him to maintain that level of rhythm and that level of consistency from those earlier rounds into the middle and later rounds when you're fighting up against a guy like Spence,
Okay.
who doesn't respect your power, who's gonna keep coming forward, and they caught up to him in the end. One thing I didn't like about Ugas, and this is more outside of the ring, is he had his female around him way too much. And now, granted, that's his wife; she's a beautiful woman. But they say boxers they shouldn't have sex during training camps and all this stuff. Now I don't know if he is because I'm not in his house, of course, but I saw way too much of his female, if his wife, and that kind of reminded me of the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury second fight,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where you spent more time around the woman, uh, engaging and all that stuff than you were supposed to. She's supposed to be out of sight, out of mind, and during the training
Yeah.
camps because this was his biggest fight to date.
Right.
Um, and we saw way too much of her during the build up to this fight. And I mean, he was a very confident guy because let's face it, no one really knew the impact of that car crash, so we didn't know what version of Errol Spence we were going to get.
Right.
He did come out of that and fight the hardest puncher at 147 and Danny Garcia, but Danny's not a technical guy. He's very slow footed and he just stands there. So that really wasn't a good gauge to see how well Spence recovered. But I mean,
And,
seeing this fight, he did 100%.
and guys, and Danny, he forgets about his jab. He just throws the hook.
Yeah,
Every
he's hook heavy. He
God,
doesn't mix up his punches because he's so
no.
used to. I thought Danny made the mistake of moving up to 147 so fast. He had all his best days down in 140, where he
Mm-hmm.
was knocking out Matisse and guys like that. Like he had his better days down there. He hasn't had a signature victory at 147 yet. So at
And he
this
just
point,
lost 154 too.
he's just a gatekeeper at this point, to me.
Right.
Really good resume. He's fought a lot of guys, but he's just a gatekeeper at this point. The only guy he hasn't fought at 147 is Terrence Crawford. And from what I'm hearing, I mean, these two guys have been going back and forth on social media. So we may see either between them or even a Keith Thurman for Terrence Crawford before this fight. But I mean, the way Terrence is talking, he wants to step right into the Errol Spence fight based off what he saw, because he did see the same thing we saw early in the fight where Ugas had some success, and as talented as Terrence Crawford is, I believe he can duplicate a lot of the same things that Ugas did with much meaner intentions behind his punches.
Yeah, so the heavier puncher between Ugas and Crawford. Crawford's a heavier puncher. He has power in both hands for a welterweight, I would say. But
Yeah,
the, but I don't. And he has the arm length to really try and like I said, he has the power to get the respect from Errol Spence. because Errol Spence was getting caught with that. I don't know. I don't know what kind of right hand or hook this guy Ugas throws. But if I'm Terrence Crawford, I'm trying to throw. It's almost like an extended hook, but he catches him every time. Whoever he caught, that's how he beat Pacquiao. Because Pacquiao come in as soon as he's back out, pop,
Yeah.
and they fucking dropped him, and will sting him. But like you said though, I don't know, man. I like that fight. Moving on to your boy Jamel Charlo, the Charlos, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand the Charlos, bro. So in my mind, the middleweight country is Charlo country, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Jamal, the bigger one, should fight Benavidez. That in Texas, that would be a fucking fight. That would be.
Yeah, it would.
Oh my
These
gosh.
guys are turning out to be more bark than bite. To me, they talk a lot of shit, but these big fights are presented, and these guys just aren't stepping up to the plate. Why didn't they fight Danny? What's his face? Who had
Oh,
cancer?
DeAndre, Boo Boo.
No, yeah, Demetrius Andrade is a fight that either one of them could have fought years
Right.
ago. Because he was campaigning at 154. Now the brothers try to stay out of the same weight class so that way they can go for undisputed because one's going for undisputed against Brian Castaño. So they try to stay out of each other's way. But these guys have had opportunities for these big fights and hasn't cashed in on one of them yet. Now the undefeated is a huge feat.
Right.
But I think that there's bigger fights for him because 154 is a pretty stacked division. So if Errol Spence goes up there, he's going to have a lot of work to do. I'm not saying he'll unify up there or anything, but it's going to be a tougher road to unification or even undisputed for him than it was at 147 because the only guy who's really a challenge to him, given his skill set, is Terrence Crawford. But in regards to the Charlos, you've had a chance to fight Andrade. The other one, was presented with a contract to fight Canelo Alvarez. Whether that's true or not, Canelo did vacate the belt to
Mm-hmm.
avoid it. So it's almost like those guys were avoiding each other versus just Canelo avoiding him.
Your
I mean,
boy
a lot of the fights
Lucas.
was out there. Danny Jacobs was a good fight for
Oh
Charlo to
man,
fight, and he didn't
that
take that fight. So, and this
man.
was when Danny Jacobs was really operating at a high level. This was before
Right.
the Triple G fight. So I mean, these guys just aren't taking these fights. And you're right, David Benavidez would be an excellent fight for Jamal Charlo, but this guy refuses to fight him. For obvious reasons. Benavidez is a terrific fighter. He's a high volume puncher. He has power. He's
Right.
relentless. He has all the tools, but he can be hit. He doesn't have a defense, and he's not as technically sound as either Charlo. So I mean, that would be an intriguing matchup fight.
What's up, Beast?
Style
Salute, Beast.
clash.
Salute.
Salute, Bees.
Hey, I got Spence, bro.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad take. I mean, I think those guys are the shit in the 147. So somebody's O has got to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My questioning is, I thought Ugas had some success, but I thought it was more due to Spence was looking for space,
Mm-hmm.
and once he gauged the perfect distance and space, it was over.
It was a wrap. Yep.
But
And
okay.
huh?
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
So my question to Khalil is, what makes me question Crawford is I haven't seen him in a war yet.
Yep.
I haven't
He was in
seen.
one Bees, but it wasn't against the best fighter. Remember the Gamboa fight? That was a war because Gamboa was hurting him a lot in that fight. He just weathered the storm because Gamboa isn't. He's not as skilled as an Errol Spence is. So, but you're right. Overall, you haven't seen him in too many. He's been dominant, and especially at 147, he's knocked out everybody he's fought at 147 so far. So,
True. But I saw some chinks in his armor against Porter. Even though he got the dub,
mm-hmm.
he was losing that fight.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so I think that goes back to Khalil's point almost as far as uh, when Crawford turns into dog mode, he has to turn to dog mode pretty quickly. So I guess my question to you guys is because Crawford has the same arm length as or just as long as
No,
arm.
he's longer than Spence.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And see,
man.
what's crazy about that fight is that he's a southpaw.
Yeah.
So if Terrence Crawford switches to southpaw, which is his best stance, I don't know why he
Mhm.
keeps fighting that orthodox. Because when he switches to southpaw, so when he switches to southpaw, he doesn't have the advantage against Spence. Normally, when he does that against every other opponent, he has the advantage, but not against Errol Spence. So it's real interesting to see how that whole dynamic's gonna work.
And to piggyback on what you're saying, Khalil, he gets hit a lot when he's in the orthodox stance.
Yep.
Yeah, but you both of you guys are right. But the one thing I do know is about if I were to compare Crawford to Spence, I think the one advantage when it comes to Crawford, I guess I favor Crawford more than Spence. But I love both. I honestly love both fighters. I think when it comes, Spence is predictable. You know what he's going to do. He's going to try and paw at that jab, paw at the jab, paw the jab, or get the jab out there. We understand that. He's a slower fighter when it comes to the 147 division. He's powerful, but he's slower. But he can get tagged. He can
Yeah,
get
he can.
easily.
But
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
this, bro. And this is why deep down in my gut,
Mm-hmm.
I think Spence wins. When you're able to go them dog days with Mayweather, who at that time, bro, I don't see Crawford being more skilled than Mayweather. I
No,
just
he's
don't.
not. Definitely, he's
And
not
that
defensively responsible.
no,
No.
and that lesson Spence got in the beginning of his career when he's doing that shit with Mayweather, bro, I just don't think you've seen the best of this guy. Maybe the injuries and the eye injury and the car accident won't let you see what his full potential really is, but he's
Mm-hmm.
still really good.
And they
Yeah,
say he was getting the best of Mayweather in a lot of those
He
fights.
was, and that was them no time, because I guess Mayweather called him a bitch, and he got back in there, and that's when he bloody Mayweather nose.
Yep. And
like I said,
guys like him kind of forced Mayweather out of boxing, to be honest. He could have had the opportunity to fight some of these guys. I mean, he could have came back and fought Kell Brook or any of them guys, but he took
you
the
got echo,
threat.
D's.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, hey, salute to y'all guys. Uh, thanks for
Absolutely,
letting me stop by, Cisco.
for sure.
Good to hear from you, Khalil. Y'all brothers have a good night.
All right, Bees, you too, man.
Hey, Khalil, let me ask you a question about the guy Sebastian Fundora, the towering for this, the 6'6", 154 guy who stopped your boy Lubin Erickson or Erickson Lubin, excuse me.
Erickson Lubin, yeah.
Yeah, he stopped him. What is your? Jesus. I mean, guy's tall and
He's
he has
tall.
power.
Yeah.
So
He's good. He's another action fighter. He throws punches. Not defensively responsible. He doesn't know how to fight off the back foot. He can
no.
be beat. Erickson Lubin hasn't been really the same since Charlo knocked him out. Um, and he's very chinny too.
Yeah,
Lubin is. He's a warrior though. He didn't go. He died on his sword, so to speak. He went out on his sword, but that wasn't really a good fight to gauge how good Sebastian is. Really,
okay.
we'll have to see him because, like I said, 154 is loaded. So I want to see him fight a couple of more guys
Hmm.
before I can really judge how good he is. But as of right now, he's definitely one of those guys in the mix. Definitely 100%.
I got you. Hey man, are you gonna ever restart your channel?
Maybe so.
This will be the time. There's a lot of good fights between now and
Yeah,
June, bro. It's a lot of good fights. You got the Joshua rematch, Tyson Fury versus Dylan White. You got Shakur Stevenson fighting. Woo!
yeah. It's some heat coming down the pipe.
Oh man,
We was waiting as boxing fans for a few years for these fights to materialize.
a
But
few
now
years
these
or
guys are
decades.
going for the gusto. These guys are going for the gusto. And see, I like the younger guys. Like I've been paying recently more attention to down there in the lower weights. Normally, traditionally, I'm more of a heavyweight guy
Right,
or
right,
even like a middleweight guy from like 168 to 154, even 147 to a degree, because that
right.
division at one point was the deepest division in boxing. But now it's these little guys. Like you said, we got Shakur Stevenson. He's going
Devin
up
Haney.
against we got Devin Haney, of course. We'll see. I'm still waiting to see what Tiafimo does because I think he's still in the mix. He lost to
Both.
Cambosos, but you
Yeah.
can't really count him out because he is a talented guy. And now you got Loma. Loma's still in the mix. There's a lot of heat down there, man. Now you put Pitbull Cruz in that mix. You still got Tank Davis.
Still got Tank.
So from 135 to 126, you got some
Loaded.
heat, man. You
Yes,
got a
yes,
lot of
yes.
heat.
I don't remember and like I said, I'm a boxing fan to a point. You are, I would say, more of a boxing savant. I don't remember having this many divisions: the 147s, the 135s, the 120s, even and then you can say that even the heavyweights because King Kong's still out there. You got Tyson Fury, you still got Deontay Wilder, you got Dylan White, you got Anthony Joshua, you got your boy
Alexander Usyk is there.
yeah. So I mean, there's
Yeah.
multiple divisions that are deep that have at
Hmm.
least 4 or 5 guys in there that can be undisputed. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
just man, they just need to get on the UFC train and be like, hey man, look, fuck it, let's fight.
I
That's
think a
that.
lot of
That's
these
really
guys
it.
are starting to take that approach. I mean, we spoke about Devin Haney earlier. I mean, he could have just easily just said no because of the way that the terms were dictated at the negotiation table.
Right.
But he wants to become undisputed and have his name in the record books. And he's a bigger 135, 130, 135 guy. So he may even move up to 140 at some point and do damage up there too. So there's a lot of fights to be had, and like you said, hopefully these guys just throw caution to the wind and just start fighting each other, man. Because these guys, let's face it, I mean, we know who these guys are, but the general public, outside of their social media fan bases, don't really know who any of these guys are, with the exception of like Fury and Wilder and these type of guys. But these guys got to
The guys
start
with
getting in the
Ryan
ring.
Garcia, those guys. Because
Yeah,
hey,
they got to.
San Antonio was packed, bro, when Ryan Garcia came to town,
Yeah,
and
it was, but
I
that
was
was more due to
unimpressed.
that was more
Unimpressed.
due to the ticket sales. I mean, they were selling those tickets pretty cheap. And San
So
Antonio's a fight town, so like people are gonna go to the fight if it's only
yeah,
30
especially in
thirty five
Mekong too.
dollars. They're gonna show up. San
Oh yeah,
Antonio's a terrific boxing city.
I had
Um,
I had a
eh,
chance to go to the Ryan Garcia fight. Like you said, the closer tickets per se were about the ones that are the seats that are available, like you're saying, are pretty much between 100 and 140, 250, something like that. And the outer ring ones were more like were like $50. But it was
mhm.
still, like you said, it was still a fight. And before I let you go, man, before I close it, I do not like the path Tank Davis is on. Now, I've had my issues with Tank Davis. I respect him as a fighter. I think he rolls Romero. I think he fucking rolls him, knocks him out.
Mhm.
7 rounds. I do not like the pattern he's following. Yes, he's following the Mayweather piece, but he had. I mean, like you said, the 135 division is loaded. If he goes through that division and just wrecks havoc, dog, there's no question. He'll be one of the greatest 135ers ever.
Mhm.
I'm
I
just
mean,
trying
the
to
the
do you
talent is down there
what?
for him to be that, but he has to take these fights. I mean, and I would say this: the reason he and Floyd Mayweather are really in the fallout is because of the way his career has been guided. Mayweather's kind of kept him away from a lot of these guys, so he's at the point where he's feeling the pressure from the fans on social media. He shouldn't be fighting Rolly Romero. This is
Mm-mm.
more of an in-house fight that Mayweather wanted to see because of the way they talk shit in the sparring sessions and in the gym.
Boy,
And they're both Mayweather guys. Now, I don't know if Tank fully left Mayweather Promotions yet, but he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't really know the status of that, but I know he's upset at Floyd from the fact that he couldn't get these fights. He should have been fought Lomachenko. He should have fought Devin Haney already. Like he should have fought a lot of these dudes already.
yeah. I mean,
Him going up to 140 and fighting Barrios, that was an unnecessary fight because people didn't really recognize that belt, that WBA belt, because it
Right.
was the lowest tier belt out of that group. I mean, Josh Taylor has all the real belts, so
Right.
that was like some second prize belt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you fight the lowest guy, and I respect Mario Barrios. This isn't me disparaging him, but he didn't have the real belt, you know. And you're fighting those type of guys. Like I like the Santa Cruz fight. I thought that was a good victory for him, but that's his best victory to date, and that's really not saying a lot because Santa Cruz has been through wars, you know, with
Yeah.
guys. So I mean, the version of Santa Cruz that you fought wasn't the same guy that fought Carl Frampton and all these different guys down there during that period. I mean, that's his best victory on his resume.
Right. Right. Damn. I mean, the talent in Davis is apparent. And I know it says I'll let you go, bro. But am I wrong in saying like so? We all know the star power of Mayweather. We know the star power of Pacquiao when they were active. We understand the star power of Canelo, and I would even say to a degree Tyson Fury, just because of because Europe they love their boxers.
Right.
But my biggest problem is that a lot of these guys now, the Charlos, the Spence, the Crawfords, the Garcias, because it doesn't matter. It's unfair to say that because Mexican boxers always get support no matter where they're at in the world. They're gonna pack a house just because
Absolutely.
it's just it is what it is. Same thing with I haven't seen any. There's a new guy on Top Rank. He's Puerto Rican. He's pretty decent. And I'm not talking about the middleweight guy, or super middleweight guy. But these guys are regional.
Oh,
Like
you're not talking about I know who you're talking about. You're not talking about
Blanca, Blanca.
Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, he's. I
He
think
got
he's gonna
exposed in
they're
his
gonna find
last
him out
fight.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, he got exposed to a degree in his last
Yeah,
couple of fights, as a matter of
right,
fact. But he's just more of a power puncher.
right. I guess I guess I don't know. Like I said, when Charles come to Houston, they're gonna sell out, or Texas, they're gonna sell out. When Errol Spence goes to Dallas, he's gonna sell out. That's an obvious that's an obvious thing. Devin Haney, he's still not really even at the Lomachenko thing. What in your mind and in your opinion would these have to do? Because Pacquiao's no more. So anybody that's 147,
Hmm.
if you were to beat Pacquiao, that would be that was your quote unquote your Mayweather fight. That was your crossover fight. I
Right.
don't know who else these guys have out there who can provide them that same crossover appeal to get them out there to the masses. I'm just trying to get your opinion on that, bro.
No, you're right, bro. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, like we have to you have to tell the truth. These guys are not superstars. I mean, the only real superstar probably in boxing is Canelo.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury's more known over there in Europe, and especially in the UK where he lives.
Mhm.
Um,
I would say
Deontay Wilder's,
he,
yeah.
I would say he's pretty recognizable, bro. He's
Well,
a
I
made
mean,
for
given
TV guy.
his stature, I mean, he's a 6'9" dude
Yeah,
who's colorful with his personality.
yeah,
So, I mean, the hardcore fans don't. I mean, we'll know who he is, but like any average person that's just a casual, they really wouldn't know who he is. Like it's like a 50-50 split. So you don't
mhm,
have those superstars that you had. Pacquiao was the last one. You know, Mayweather
right,
been retired, so Ugas retiring Pacquiao, that was it. And that didn't cross over Ugas because he doesn't have an aesthetically pleasing fighting style. I
no,
believe that if Spence eye wasn't dislocated and he was actually the one in there to cross over, he would have crossed over a lot easier, given that he's American. He doesn't really have a personality. He's more of a quiet, laid back, reserved type of
right,
guy. So he doesn't have that marketability as far as selling fights. He doesn't talk a lot of shit in these press conferences. Like let's say it was Adrian Broner. If
yeah,
Adrian Broner lived up to the hype that he had after the DeMarco fight at 135 and all that stuff. Like, if he would have kept on that trajectory, I think what messed him up was that he moved up 2 weight classes to lose to Marcos Maidana. I think had he took more of a natural approach and kept piling up the wins, because a lot of people were comparing him to Mayweather. He was a more mean, harder punching Mayweather. So I believe if he would have kept on that trajectory of just piling up victories, getting quality opponents, and naturally working his way up to 147, I thought that he would have been the next superstar in line in boxing. But losses affect everything, and I mean him losing to Mike Donna in the fashion that he did, he became more of a meme. But there's no real like. I mean, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence will be a good fight, but I don't think that that fight puts them in household name recognition. Because these guys don't sell fights. Like they don't go into these press conferences. You don't have that electric personality like you had with Floyd, or even if you look at the UFC side, you don't have it in like a McGregor or something like that, where
Yeah.
people tune in to see these press conferences just to see what you
Well,
got to say.
yeah, I think the one thing the UFC fighters tend to they mastered the WWE type style fight.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they the mouthing, the la la la, the fan. We love the fans. I hate this motherfucker. Blah blah blah. Blah shut the fuck up. They and yeah, it's yeah, I know. It seems like to me, and maybe I'm wrong in this one. I don't want the 135 division to end up kind of like the 147 division, where you have all this fucking talent and nobody's really fighting nobody.
Yeah, well, you got Cambosos and Haney. You got JoJo Diaz and Shakur Stevenson.
Woo-hoo!
So I mean, these
I like
guys are
Secure Boy. I like
starting.
Secure Boy. I
Yeah,
like that boy.
they starting to pick up the pace. Now we'll see after they fight. Well, of course, Devin Haney's got the rematch clause, so we'll see what Shakur Stevenson does after this, whether he moves
Right.
up or, I mean, if he can get another quality opponent. We still have to wait and see what Loma does because he's in the Ukraine and they got that whole war going on, so that
Yeah.
kind of took him away. And we'll see what Tiafimo does whenever he comes back, because mentally that loss to Cambosos has really affected him. I think physically he's recovered, but mentally he's in
He
a
just
different
he just had
place.
surgery too. I think he had surgery not too long ago, right? On this, in the hand or
Believe
shoulder.
so, somewhere in
I
that
believe.
area. Yeah. But he should be fine with the surgery. It's just his mental makeup is kind of like problematic because I
His
think the guy
dad is
deleted his social media, and I mean the fans
right.
were going in on him
Right.
for that loss because prior to that, no one had really heard of Cambosos. Like I'm a hardcore purist, and I never even heard of this guy before he fought him. So
Right.
I'm like, where the hell this dude come from? But I mean, just through the rumblings that I was hearing behind the scenes, a lot of people were picking Cambosos to beat Tiafimo.
You feel more real, yeah.
Even after the Loma fight, they were picking
Really?
him. I swear to God, dude, a lot of people were picking Cambosos, and it kind of surprised me. So it kind of
Really?
like forced me to go and watch some of his work. But he's a very good fighter. Like he's a terrific fighter. I
Technical
just
too.
think I think he caught lightning in the bottle. He caught Tiafimo at the right time. Tiafimo was overconfident after beating Loma. He was feeling himself. He slacked on being in the gym, so he caught him at the right time. And I mean, he was so distracted with Devin Haney and other outside influences to where he didn't necessarily, because he was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Like, who the fuck is this guy? And that's the reason why he kept pushing for that fight. Because he needed something to, a fight to build up on after the Loma fight. And he thought that was going to be an easy touch. And comes to find out, it kind of damaged his career up to this point. But
Yeah.
he's still in the mix. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I think these guys are gonna start fighting each other at this point. And like I said, you got Tank and you got Isaac Cruz. So I mean, that division is loaded, and
Man.
these guys need to start pushing the envelope and start getting these fights done, man. Because I mean, the '80s, these guys fought each other 3 and 4 times. I mean, even with Pacquiao,
They
it was
fought each
like
other
the
on non pay per view type shit though.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's when you had Worldwide of Sports. So a lot of these
Yeah.
fights will come on the Worldwide of Sports, and we would get to see them for
ABC.
free on ABC. So, I mean, we'll see. These guys just have to want these fights. I mean, it's only so much a promoter can do. A promoter can't really get in the way if two fighters really want to come together and fight. It's naturally up to these guys. And a lot of these excuses these guys have been using has been more of the politics versus the reality. Like these guys just didn't want to fight, whether it was due to money or whatever.
Or taking a chance of
Yeah, taking a chance
losing
and
their
losing
undefeated
that
status.
because these guys are coming after the Floyd Mayweather effect, where undefeated was the end all be all. And that's not the case because if you was to comprise a top 10 list of fighters, most of those fighters, if not all, will have losses on their record. A lot of people consider Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time, and he has 5 losses on his record. So these guys need to get out of that mindset of losing a fight is like it puts you down below everybody else. And it's okay to lose some fights, dude. You come outside a lot, you're gonna lose. That's the natural way of order of boxing. So these guys need to fight each other, man. It's that simple. You lose to them, go fight them again, or go build up your resume some more to where you can earn another shot at that person. So losing is not a bad thing, especially if it's to an elite level opponent.
Right. Like you said, styles make a fight, bro. Man, Khalil, like, once again, bro, it's always good to hear you, man, especially giving your takes on boxing, brother. I appreciate you, bro, because like I said, I'm stepping away from you three. I'll be more on the back end, trying to do more of the I guess kind of programming type stuff. But J Mac he's gonna be the lead guy from now on out, man.
Shout out to J Mac, man. I always tune in to y'all every time y'all come on. I work a lot and all that stuff, so I be behind the scenes, but I'm always listening in.
And we appreciate that, bro. So hey, were you able to give your comments on Deshaun Watson and the Browns? Sir, this is your moment.
I was literally shocked. Got him. I was calling everybody, dude. I was like, "Is that real? Is that real?" If I would have had ESPN's number, I would have called them motherfuckers. Hey, man, is this real? I'm shocked. I'm happy we got him. Just looking at it from a legal standpoint, the Browns did their research. They did their investigation.
Yeah.
And they felt that they were in the clear to go get him. Now we'll see what the NFL does as far as suspension. But we got Jacoby Brissett as a backup, and we also got Josh. What's his name? We got another black quarterback too. That's more of a dual threat. So I mean, we got guys in position. This allows Stefanski to open up the playbook more than he did with Baker. We just have to get the proper pieces. We got a really good offensive line, probably the best offensive line on paper, even though we lost our center. You got the running backs and Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. I don't know if they're going to bring Landry back. If they can bring Landry back to be that possession receiver, that'd be great. You brought in Amari Cooper. You still have Schwartz. You still have Peoples Jones. You still have Njoku. So he has weapons to throw to.
Right.
And you look at his numbers. The last time he played in 2020, he had over 4,700 yards.
Yeah, he was number. He was top. He was number wise outside of the win loss column. He was top 2 quarterbacks.
Exactly. And that was with a terrible offensive line and not so much talent on. I mean, he had Fuller, you had Brandon Cooks, so he did have some level of talent, but his offensive line was awful.
Trash.
So now he no running game. So now he has an offensive line with that running game. He's also deceptively fast. So a lot of RPOs will be implemented. The Browns are going to be great as long as Deshaun Watson can get that edge back, that confidence back, because he's been out of football for a while. So once he gets reassimilated and get that mentality back, he has all the tools he needs to succeed. And we need him because the AFC just added Russell Wilson. You still got Josh Allen out there. You got Derek Carr.
Right.
You still got Patrick Mahomes, even though they lost Tyreek Hill. So we needed that elite level quarterback. And I mean, look at Joe Burrow. He's starting to ascend. And you still got Lamar Jackson over there. So the AFC as a whole has the best conference of quarterbacks. So us getting him really helped us put us like right in the mix of things. Because I mean, I was never a Baker Mayfield fan. I mean, I made that clear.
Yeah.
So for us to get Deshaun Watson definitely helped because on paper, the Browns have one of the most talented rosters in all of football. So pairing up quarterback with that roster should bode well. I'm not saying we'll go to a Super Bowl or even win a Super Bowl, but we should at least make a championship game a few times in his tenure here.
Okay, so here we go. Over the next 3 years, Browns win a division how many times in the next 3 years?
The AFC North?
Yeah, the division.
I would say twice, 2 out of the 3 times, because I mean, I like Lamar Jackson, but I don't know if he still has that necessary talent at wide receiver to kind of give him help, or just his offense overall, the team's offense overall. With Joe Burrow, you got Jamar Chase there. They've solidified their offensive line a little bit better.
Right. They have a wide receiving
So
core. They have probably one of the best wide receiving
yeah,
core in all of football.
yeah, they do. But they're still a young team. I think that they kind of jumped the curve a little bit going to the Super Bowl. Nobody expected that, not even them.
Right.
So I think they kind of fall back to reality this year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Steelers, to me, is just they don't have a quarterback.
Right.
Mason Rudolph, yeah. Then rest in peace. Who what's
Haskins.
his name? Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
So they don't have a quarterback. So I believe it's prime for it's prime for the taking for the Browns to win that division next year. Like
Next
I
couple years,
said,
really.
it's just given. I mean, now we'll see. Like I said, what the NFL does with Deshaun Watson. I think they give him 4 game suspension if he does get suspended at all, because I mean he's cleared on all charges. So, but the NFL still likes to suspend people anyway, so they may give him 4 games at the most. So
I think more.
what?
I think more of the six. It'll be 6 games. I think it'll be more than the high, but 6 games. I think with the extended season, I think 6 games is going to be the status quo.
Okay, so 4 to 6. Jacoby Brissett should be able to hold it down. He should at least be able to go 3-3 or 4-2
Right.
in that absence, just based on the talent around him.
Okay.
So he should at least keep them above water. And then Deshaun Watson, he'll play in the preseason games and all that stuff. So he'll know the playbook. That'll give him time to learn the playbook better and work with the starters, work with the second unit. So he'll come right in and fit in like a glove, because the Browns are too talented for him to struggle out the gate. And then once he gets used to being in football shape and the speed of the game, he'll start to ascend.
For sure.
Um, so yeah, I'm happy, dude. I'm thrilled, and like I said, I'm still shocked that we got him. We went out on a limb to get him, but sometimes chances make champions. Look at what the Rams did. Look at what Tampa Bay did. I mean, these people aren't building through the drafts anymore. They're going out and getting these top level free agents to win now. And the Browns
Yeah.
have been waiting since the '60s,
Yeah.
so we
Absolutely.
don't have more time to wait.
I got you. I know I got you, brother. Like I said, thank you again for taking time out to join us here at U3 Sports, bro. Can't wait for you to get your channel back up. Uh, I have to go live on the I would do my best to go Haney versus Gamboza, Fury versus Dylan White, and Shakur Stevenson versus
Diaz.
Diaz. Yeah, and then I might go live on a Charlo fight for the
Well, that's
unification.
for undisputed. So I mean,
Yeah.
that would be a good fight to go live on, just because of the historical impact of it.
Yeah, then Davis versus I don't even want to watch that
Nah,
fight.
don't go live for that shit. That's a clown show.
And then your boy, I don't know if I'll be back now, but Usyk versus Anthony Joshua. Hey, so I know it's one more question, bro. Joshua versus Usyk. Does Joshua win the rematch?
No, he loses.
Oh,
There's just certain
shit.
guys that you can't beat, and Usyk is a smaller fighter, but he knows that Joshua lacks in confidence. And now
Mm-hmm.
that he got a full picture of who Anthony Joshua is, being in the ring with him, the fight's going to look even worse. He may even knock Anthony Joshua out.
Joshua doesn't have the strongest chin.
No, he doesn't. He's the most chinny guy up there.
Yeah, as I said, if there was ever, like I said, I've always said Tyson beats Wilder, but Wilder absolutely fucking destroys fucking Joshua.
He'll destroy him. Now we'll see what Tyson Fury looks like in this Dillian White, because Dillian White does have power. So
Yeah,
we'll
he's a good
see.
boxer too, and he's a good boxer.
Yeah, he's a better boxer than given credit. So we'll see if Tyson Fury's the same, because yeah, he won 2 out of the 3 matches. The other one was a draw. But sometimes being in those wars like that changes you, man. Like, so we'll see. I mean, yeah, he is the best heavyweight. That's without question. But we'll see if anything changed with Tyson Fury. It's still yet to be seen. So we'll see soon if he's anything close to the same Tyson Fury, or that those Wilder fights take a lot out of him.
I don't think they did, but
I
but
don't know,
that's
man, because
a
I mean
conversation for another one.
he was walking through some heat, dude, and maybe that weakened his chin resistance. We don't know yet. Like, we
No,
still have to see, because Dillian White, let's face it, Dillian White's a better pure boxer than Deontay Wilder is.
agree.
So he'll be able to hit Tyson Fury, even though he's shorter in stature and he doesn't hit as hard as
Yeah,
Wilder does, but he's more technically sound than Wilder is. So
right.
Tyson
He has
Fury.
more depth in the toolbox.
Exactly. So Tyson
Right.
Fury can be beat. Now, I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
saying that Dillian White will beat him. I think I
Right.
picked Tyson Fury to win, But I just want to see if anything changed. Even though he got those victories, it's still yet to be seen that he's the same guy. So maybe those wars took a lot out of him because this last fight, dude, that was a fucking war. That was one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in my life. And you know how huge of a fan I am of Deontay Wilder. I wasn't mad at that because he went out on his shield. He just lost to the better man, but he gave us everything in that ring, and he went out swinging, and that's all I can ask for as a boxing fan.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's one of the. I actually had that fight saved. I had that fight and a couple of UFC fights that I have saved that I will go back and just watch. And
Yeah,
I can watch those type of fights like Leonard versus Hagler versus Sugar Ray. Certain fights I can just keep watching and watching and watching again. That's definitely one of them. Can't do that with any
exactly.
Floyd fight, but that's just me though. Maybe
Well,
I'm
I
a
can
hater.
watch the. I like the Diego Corrales performance, and I also like the Arturo Gotti. I mean, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
those were
I get
more one-sided fights.
yeah. Oh, you talking about?
That
Oh,
was the Pretty Boy Floyd stage. The
oh,
Money
good. Yeah,
Mayweather, those none of those fights you can go back and really
yeah.
watch as entertaining. But yeah, I get you.
I got you, bro. Hey man, like I said, thank you for dropping by again. Thank you, sir. I'll try and do a better job at making sure that my mic is on next time I'm actually starting going live. But like that, yeah. But appreciate it, brother, my man. Don't forget, man. Start your channel up, bro. If you start your channel up, you know you three got your back, man. No matter what, man.
Appreciate it, man. It's always a pleasure, man, talking to you, man. I appreciate everything. And your commentary was on point, man.
Thanks, bro. Even though I
You
talk
did a good
fast, I'm
job.
humble.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you
sir.
did a
Thank you,
good
sir.
job, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate you,
sir.
bro.
Appreciate it. All right,
All
man.
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was clear once again. One of the between him and my him Bees and my man G, those guys are the guys I kind of default to when it comes to boxing. I'm a boxing fan. Those guys are more. I would, if professor is an adjective, I would definitely give it to. I would definitely have it to assign it to definitely my man G, who Khalil talked to briefly, and Khalil himself, and then of course Bees, and then I can talk boxing with Bees because he's actually he knows his shit as well. But like I said before, you guys are gonna see me a lot more on the back end per se. Building up the website, stuff like that. I'm moving away from the actual live streams. Will come Monday. That's J Mac. He's doing too good of a job to even mess with that chemistry he guys going right now. So we're trying to get a thing called Story Time with J Mac. So if you picture Story Time with Jalen Rose, picture Story Times with J Mac, but just like in the hood type shit. So he has some amazing stories to tell. So you won't see me much on Monday nights, but stuff like this, the uh, live fights. Currently, Errol Spence he's at the podium right now, giving his post fight conference, and Khalil brought up a lot of good points. These guys are finally realizing that they have to fucking fight. They have to do that, and even though most of the UFC fights are on pay per view, but a lot of their undercards are on just ESPN. I mean, come on, this shit's fucking ridiculous, right? We got to get to a point to where boxing can go toe for toe. You have three deep divisions, four if you think about it. You got the heavyweight division, you got the 154 division, you got the 147 division, you got the 135 division, and then you have even the 130 and 130 division. I would say 130, but you have several deep divisions within boxing. I'm not going to go live on the fucking Canelo versus Triple G fight. Canelo, I think, wins that fight hands down unless Triple G catches him with a punch. Triple G is 40 years old. He's been through so many wars. He's too slow. Uh, yes, that's a wash fight. That's a paycheck fight. That's all it is. So we'll definitely go live again. Shout out to Khalil, shout out to Beast stopping by. I appreciate the guys. Mac Def, thank you, my 49 brother from a different mother. Thank you guys, Super Ties, for your support as well. Tiffany, of course, One Cool P. Thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again. I will definitely learn. I'm an IT guy, but somehow I still have technical difficulties. What am I drinking on? Texas Ranger. You probably say, what the fuck is Texas? No, not Texas Ranger. Texas what? I don't know if I can put the bottle of it. Texas Ranger whiskey. So it's Rebecca Creek type flavor. So Rebecca Creek or Creek or something like that. But either way, it's good. Thank you again for supporting us once again at U3 Sports. The post fight conference is now over. We'll see you guys again. I will try and go live during the Devin Haney versus Kambosos fight. That's going to be a hard fight to go live because it's going to be an off time because they're going to be fighting in Australia. I'm not going live on Alvarez versus Bivol. Not doing that one. Shakur Stevens versus Oscar Valdez. I love Shakur Stevens. I love that guy. That guy is just, you want to talk about a technical fighter? That guy, he's not heavy. He's not a heavy puncher. He's not. But that boy has some fucking skills. He has skills to pay the bills. Once again, Tyson Fury versus Dylan White. Might go live for that one again. That's April 23rd. Once again, Errol Spence beats Ugas. TKO, stoppage. Doctor stopped the fight. Couldn't see out of the right eye. Hey man, thank you guys for stopping by once again. Salute, don't forget to check out J Mac and the U3 Sports family again on Monday. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Look forward to having you guys there. A lot to talk about there. We got the results of the NBA playoffs, which I really don't give a NBA playoffs. I don't give a fuck because there was a boxing match on that was worth my time. Once I get into boxing, it's everything else is secondary. It's boxing and then UFC, and that's pretty much it for me when it comes to the weekend stuff. Salute to everybody once again. I'll do my best next time to motherfucking try and actually get my mic working, which means unpress the mute button twice, once online, stuff like that. But hey, thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. And check out JMac Monday. See y'all later.